Welcome back to my channel where safety is #1 priority. So we got the Still HS 82 RC, and if I reveal it, you can see that it's pretty dirty. You see, I haven't really cleaned it for a while. Have a look. There are chips and nicks in the blades, and that's what we're going to try and get rid of today. Used ones on this side, it's got some chips and things in there. This one as well, so really I should be getting a new set. Part of the reason why I like this flat disc is it just doesn't get so hot. If you use a grinding disc, it affects the tempering of the steel, and it takes away a lot of material, whereas this way you can get a few sharpens out of each. I'm just going to try and show you what happens if you actually try and use this. I'll find something that we can cut. Let's have a look at this Spirea Douglasii. So if I start cutting it, you're going to see it's going to put some rubbish cuts onto it, which you can sort of get away with some rough things, but if I was going to be doing a nice hedge, it's just going to give an absolutely terrible finish. Close up, where you can see that. It's going to get difficult to focus. I find one of the most useful tools in sharpening is actually just using your eyes. So have a look at the blade angle, and you're just trying to match that. And then once I've done one side and I need to reveal the other blade, I've seen other videos where people say that they get a screwdriver and sort of like start pushing the blades apart, but I just pick it up like this, turn it on a bit, and move the blades using the motor. And it works perfectly well for me, so that's just what I do. You can see that I'm just putting the guard back on that I had to remove in order to do the sharpening. Just comes off with 3 bolts, so it's pretty easy to put on and off. And don't over tighten it, you'll know whether you have, because your blades won't move again. One of the disadvantages, when you're going this way, the blade is spinning against where you're sharpening, and also the body of the tool prevents you from getting the right angle in here, so you can't quite sharpen that. So you just have to finish those ones off with a hand file. So here's what I got, just a chainsaw file, just to do this last bit. See, it's a fair bit slower. It's got a bit of an edge back onto it. And the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Anyway, let me know in the comments whether you think this is a stupid idea or not, but it seems to work for me, and it's a quick way of sharpening rather than spending ages doing it by hand, and it's convenient not to have to go to a workshop to hand it in, leave it with them, and go back. So I'm doing this just before I go to a job in the morning, pissing off my neighbours all with the noise, but see whether this works. Bit of Swarfega. Well, I can say that doesn't work other than making you cry, but that does the square root of naffle. Right, I gotta go and wash this out of my eye. Hey Tom, you complete idiot. Next time, when you're cleaning the sap off, get some sap remover or some sort of solvent, you complete idiot. Never going to work with Swarfega.